You've been infected with the biggest mind virus in history. From the moment you were born and given your name, you were taught that you and I are separate. Makes sense, right? Except it doesn't, because you and I are one and the same. And what I like to do is I like to explore a few ancient texts to show how deep this goes. There is no others without a self, and no self without another. Heaven and earth are born together with me, and the 10,000 things and I are one. 中之 chapter 2. The world is as it is seen by the mind. It is like a reflection in a mirror. You are the mirror, and you are also the reflection. The Yoga Vasishta. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. The Rumi. You see, our bodies are 70% water. And I want you to think about this for a moment. You are 70% water. And let's look at an analogy. Let's look at the analogy of the ocean. When there's a big wave that goes in the ocean, right? There's a big wave in the ocean and it rises to the top, and it seems like this wave is separate from the ocean. It rises, it becomes individualistic. But in reality, that wave is still connected to the ocean. It is still the ocean. And then it eventually falls back into the ocean and merges back into the ocean. But let's take it a step further. This water that is in the ocean evaporates, right? And as it evaporates, it goes in the clouds, it rains down, and provides drinking water, provides food for animals, for plants that we eat. It becomes part of who we are. And when we die, the water in our body goes back into the earth. And when we are born, the water from our mother creates our body. And so we are all connected from this water. We are all one and the same. And so what happens when you get pissed off at your boss, pissed off at your spouse, pissed off at a guy cutting you off on the highway? You actually become pissed off at yourself. And once you realize that we are all different mirror versions of ourselves, you can start having an infinite amount of compassion for not only yourself, but everyone else also. And I say everyone else because really it's yourself. But linguistically speaking, we are so used at being separated. If you're honest with yourself and you look at other people that you meet in your life, you will see that they display various versions of your personality. They have different qualities that you also have, and you see yourself in some of these people. When I, for instance, even just watch YouTube, which you're doing right now, sometimes I see creators and they're like, man, that person feels so much like me. The truth is that it doesn't feel so much like me because it is me. It is a version of me. It's just that my consciousness right now is not connected to that version of me. But it is still a version of me. And therefore, when you look at the entire universe this way, when you look at life this way, it becomes impossible to get pissed off, to curse other people. Because when you curse other people, when you want to flip somebody off, you're virtually flipping yourself off. And that doesn't make much sense, right? And so what I'd like to share with you is that your ability to give yourself compassion. Compassion for the mistakes you've created, the mistake you've done, is the same ability that you have to give other people compassion. Because once again, we are all connected. And my message to you in this video would be to, every day of your life, have this as a mantra in the back of your mind, that we are all one and the same. You might have some huge disagreement with your spouse or with your boss, and there's some people that you might just hate in your life. Just know that they represent a corner of your soul. As dark as it might be, as terrible as it might be, it is still a corner of your soul. And therefore, there is a connection that is possible. Now, there are some terrible people out there that do terrible things that are unexcusable. There is still a version of us. Does that mean that we need to forgive that person? That version of us? No, we don't need to. Terrible is terrible, right? You have chosen to embody the version of you that is right here, right now, not that particular version. You've chosen to embody this version you are right now. But that version is still you. And once you realize this, things in your life will start shifting dramatically, because you will be able to live your life with gratitude, endless amount of gratitude and compassion. I hope this video was helpful. If it was helpful, please go ahead, give a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, and bye for now.